And that means it's also basketball season. Jerome Tang and the Wildcats ready to take the Bramlage floor. Cats scored 91. The bad news, they gave up 100, and Jerome Tang not happy at all with the defense overall, and especially
K-State makes a change in the starting lineup compared to the first game. Moby Ike Garuka is in the starting lineup.
Inside to come off of made and missed buckets. Moby with the first rebound for the Wildcats. Haggerty ahead to McGriff. Joe has it knocked away. Picked up by Ike Garuka. Cats on the run. And they have two jams to open.
See the defensive prowess that Nate Johnson has. He has a good knack to tip the ball away.
Brandon Wilson
Counting to shoot the ball.
Shane steps into a three, halfway down and out. Ike Garuka unable to control the rebound and out of bounds.
When they got the steal.
Nice quick hands by Nate Johnson on the defensive end as Joe rips a three. And only the offensive player of the year for Akron last year in the conference, but also the defensive player of the year. McGriff with a good post up and finish, and we're tied at 6. Rapiek, the junior out of Berlin, Germany, in there for Kansas State, and 3 threes.
So knocking it down.
Open look, Johnson, yes.
This is like we're on to another 191 game at this pace.
There's Jacob Joe, senior out of Fort Smith, Arkansas, loses the handle. Haggerty with the run out. He has his first 2. Of course, second team All-American last year at Memphis, and not a day goes by here in the last couple of weeks where there's not a press release about him being on.
Not able to take it into the lane. He can shoot the 3 ball, but that's not his feature play.
Murphy has nowhere to go, but he's bumped and fouled by Kamari McGriff. Action against the Tigers.
He has potential. He has some good hand-eye three, and it's nice of Coach Tang to get him in early in this game. Early in the shot clock.
Nice backdoor cut out of the break there by Newman, but Clayton couldn't finish the jam. And a whistle and a foul inside.
Defensive play, but Booker's just got to say, I'm right there. Keep the ball above the shoulders.
Into traffic and drawing the foul is Clayton. Missed almost all of last season with an injury. Played the first 3 games in there for the first time tonight. So they'll be at the 4. And good defense by Manning. Osei with the strip from behind. Stephen Osei all the way to the rim as it blocked.
Give you this layup and fouled him and forced him to go to the line.
Missed from Clayton up the floor. Go by Castillo. Clayton from the corner, and Trey has a tray. It's off to a good start. K-State turns it over. Here comes Shane with the pull-up 3, and it's 19-11.
From outside. But Newman's done a good job hustling on the defensive end, not allowing K-State to get into a good rhythm.
Hostage from the corner. Shane halfway down and out. Manning there to get the rebound. Castillo with his foot on the gas. All the way to the rim. Missed it and he fouled.
Actually worked that way. No defender getting to the corner. And Andre Kostic is a very calm on the offensive end. Knows where he wants to go. Just needs to work and get better on the defense. Taj Manning got his hand on the ball.
Kostic. Not this time. Manning there to clean it up.
On the baseline.
McClure puts it on the deck, right into Osei and out of bounds. They'll stay again down here with Wilson ties the hammer and misses. Clayton the other way. No, McClure the rebound and he's fouled. McClure coming off the bench. He is a returning starter though. Got them both.
Largest lead of the night for Newman.
Haggerty hangs, hits.
He can go to that.
Ike Garuka, the outlet. Kostic has it knocked away, but a foul for the Wildcats. Got off to a pretty good start. But then they had that top 5 transfer class that most people feel like throughout the country.
College basketball players and international basketball players on the offensive side. So a lot of potential there. It's a matter of how well they play defense and how they come together as a team. Times where they played excellent basketball, but it just was not consistent enough. Too many turnovers was a problem.
Moby Ike Garuka got the last bucket. Abdi Bashir back into the hands of Haggerty. Haggerty goes to work. Boy, he can get to the rim, can he? And what's the whistle? K-State last year, they were 9-11 in Big 12 play, which normally, as Newman hits another 3, normally you're a game under 500. Clayton, not this time. Haggerty has it ahead to Abdi Bashir. Bashir step back 3, and he hits. Had 10 in a game against Rutgers out of the Big 10 when he hit a high 38. Cyrus. Bashir, heat check.
What will he be?
Buka with the block. Quick outlet to Haggerty. Haggerty on with the finger roll.
That's a PJ
forward. Haggerty steps through to the left hand. Out of Omaha, Nebraska. Went for the steal. Shane makes him pay for it. He has his second 3 of the half.
Called play here by Newman.
Wilson. Yes. Wow. And they regain the lead. Haggerty, look at the step through. Counted in 1.
And Wilson.
Haggerty unable to fit. Say with the rejection. Good ball movement here. Another open 3. And Brandon.
Elite quarterback for the 2003 K-State and then Memphis, but somewhat familiar with what.
And Manning finally gets the board for K-State. Kostic puts it on the floor. The Euro step in the finish. Haggerty, skip pass to Osei. He's going to try a 3. Oh, Stephen Osei! Off the glass, right on his pogo stick. Can't pull it in. Run out opportunity. Haggerty right there to reject it, but fouls in the game last Friday at Missouri, and it's just something against Wichita State last year. Misses the
42 points and basically not shooting the 3 ball in that game against Wichita State.
Trey Clayton has another tray. Newman is 10 threes. Haggerty hangs and hits. McGriff got a piece of that. Kostic to Rapia. Aaliyah 4 points per game last year. Certainly had his moments. Be interesting.
Controls the basketball. But one of the big questions will be how many minutes will PJ could easily move over and take the shooting guard position for a few minutes.
Shane from the corner, yet another 3. Clayton pulls up mid-range, no. Castillo in for the lay-in. Castillo lines up a 3. He hits.
Well, like you would in your second year, just completely confident.
Haggerty. He has 17 as K-State, though, over the last 5-minute stretch, able to get.
Starting to pass the ball better. K-State now with 13 assists on their 20.
Home tank. Had a couple 3s to kind of start that run for K-State. Rebounding and the putback by.
It's part of the offense to go get the offensive rebound. Be ready when it goes up, get the right positioning, especially offside rebounding. And Moby Ike Garuka for games and averaged 8 minutes. And he was there to be a spark. And everyone understand what Jerome Tang wants with K-State basketball.
High screen for Haggerty. And into Newman with the hammer. Holding for a final shot here.
Yeah, 3 or 4 second differential, but still they hope to be the last shot.
Freeman, yes! Second.
Your head coach is going, I think that's a foul, but the officials are like, nope, play on. But it's really not affected them.
And just like that.
Brandon Wilson is a heck of a story.
Nice catch and finish by Kamari McGriff. And K-State
made it this far to the state of Kansas and playing very good basketball.
Maybe a 2-point bucket, but Murphy
plays the power forward position a lot for Newman at 6'4", but he's their emotional.
Double figures in 20 games last year and gets them both.
Defense out of this group this year. It's one of the goals to improve and finish even higher in the MIAA after a winning season last year.
Abdi Bashir. 3 threes for Abdi. He had 5 or more triples in, get this, 12 of 33 games.
Talk about the 10 against Rutgers, and you think, well, he had 8 against Drexel.
Another one finds the bottom. In the first half, with a little shake and bake and the step back, he's not just a catch and shoot guy. He can get his own shot from deep as well, off the bounce.
Rest of the year. Making his pass, so we have a reset, and it's a travel.
Great position, and Kamari too strong, but he'll head to the front. How about Kamari?
This is the kind of they want to see from game 1 to game 2. There are 2 exhibitions.
UNC Greensboro will be K-State's opponent. Castillo on Joe. Rapia forces the turnover. Elias with the Euro step.
Taking a Euro step, but that's the big guy doing that.
Summerhalder with the step through.
Because he was hit, they said, we'll just let that allow to go on, and there's an easy drive to the basket by David Castillo.
He's in double. Shane stays hot.
That's big time.
Jerome Tang and staff have been setting those up and converting. And Osei gets both free. Johnson with a drive and finish. Poked away by Johnson. On the run with Haggerty. The lob and the lay-in for Nate. It drops in.
Something we haven't seen a lot of. Right in the lane. Almost a back to the basket.
And he's got 20. Night for the Cats, Summerhalder. Good defense by K-State, but nobody there to rebound. And Deacon Courtney wearing 14 in there for Newman. That's knocked away. Abdi Bashir
with the able to react and get it up over the rim.
McClure with the finish over the top of Kostic. Clayton whips it inside, and the bucket for Courtney, a freshman out of Omaha, Nebraska.
Now you get a chance to see the big guy back in the game, Buka for the Wildcats.
Kostic fouled. He'll head.
But he is not sped up when he's on the offensive end.
Rattles that one in. 6 on. Haggerty the steal. 22 for P.J. Haggerty. Finally misses a 3. Just his second miss of the night deep. But an offensive rebound and the stick back for Cyrus Shaw.
Off bounce among the bigs.
Step back for P.J.
There's the kind of shot you see him
quite ready for it. Now he's got it again. McGriff with the lay-in at the other end. Haggerty. Shaw. Freeman. And a able to track it down in the corner back to K-State.
3 free throws.
87 based on the numbers that some of these guys put up last year.
% free throw shooting team, which is the lowest.
Rebounded by McGriff. And the big fella earned that.
Is his offhand with that right hand. It looked very natural, but he's a lefty.
Murphy with a nice move.
Division. Washburn, Emporia State, Fort Hays State.
Another steal and another layup for Haggerty.
How will he? Right-handed dribble to the one hand and off the backboard. Incomplete control.
And another turnaround drops for
Scoring like it's an NBA game, and that's the kind of shot the NBA players just knock down with no trouble.
Kostic, and K-State has 100. And launching for 3 at the other end is Murphy. Just a 2-point shot.
No elongated possessions right now.
Jacob Joe from 25.
Get Abdi Bashir a 3-point opportunity.
3 for Kostic. And a push in the back and a foul. Oh, I thought it was Kostic. I guess. Jaden Shane remains red.
Crossed the 3-point line, backed up the shooter, and Jaden Shane said, okay. I'll just scoot back a little bit and knock it home, as does Abdi Bashir.
Here, his 5th triple of the night. Castillo misses the lay-in. What a tip-in by Rupp and a treat.
Exactly.
Stan, give me your.
All the opponents combined, they get off the quick start, so they're the leading scoring team, the Big 12 football game.
These perfect football weather, 50 degrees or so at kickoff, as McClure runs the floor.
And now, for the first time, you don't have P.J. Haggerty or David Castillo in the lineup for K-State.
Slapped away by Rapia. Well, he's gotten his hands on 2 or 3 balls here tonight, forcing some turnovers, and that's. Johnson bounces it into Rapiak. Nice finish. Player. He's got some nice pieces around him this year. The 4-year. Bashir, another 3 halfway down and out. Last year gets this one to drop. Unlike a little here on ESPN Plus, K-State and UNC Greensboro.
Called out of bounds.
Yeah.
He said he used to do that a lot, but now he's a veteran coach and it's more use my words, not my examples.
Abdi Bashir rolls in. And that will do it. Teams combining for 27 3-pointers as Jerome Tang and R.J. Allen. K-State just wore them down in the second half.
Yeah, great offense at the end of the day for both teams. And K-State with 112 points. That's the most points K-State's